Hello and welcome back to Candid Talk with Adele. These conversations are candid just like you hear the name. It is you take it or leave it, but my objective is that you learn from it. Most of the things we discuss seem to be everyday things we talk about, but some of us ignore the detail. So we bring you the detail so that you can learn, explore, but most importantly, our mantra, growth and accountability. Now, before we talk about our topic today, we are the new Nanjing Hotel at Lugogo Bypass. Everything beautiful you find in this place. So visit them and enjoy their services. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Today, we are talking about teamwork. Most of us just mention the word teamwork every single day. We don't know what teamwork is, or we know, but we take it literally as is. So, I went to visit a friend's small business. I wanted to buy a few things for my little boy. And she kept saying, you know, Adele, I'm disturbed. I tell my team to do things together, but they don't understand teamwork. I said, have you taken time to explain to them what teamwork is? What its benefits are, what is the result, and how do you measure the success of teamwork? She said, no, I expect them to know. You're running a business, you expect the team to know the things because in your mind you understand it. But have you taken the time to explain what teamwork is, what it does, and the benefits? Most of us who watched the episode I did about effective change management, our minds as individuals, as people, take long to adjust to things. And we want to do things the way we know best, not how you know best. So, for you to effect that change, it means that you have to explain it. Now, I'm not going to go back into the change episode. It was quite something so beautiful, and those who watched it can testify. If you haven't, please go back and watch it, and while at it, do subscribe. So, teamwork. What is teamwork? Team and then work. It's a process where a group of people work together to achieve one goal or to achieve a certain objective. And this can be a family, this can be a business. If you're running a salon or a hotel, whatever you're running, you're working with people. Even us who have 8 to 5 or 6 jobs are working with people. Now, when you enter into this workplace, they give you a contract. Oh, we talked about contracts as well in our previous episodes. We've talked about many things. If you're new here, there is so much you've missed. Please go back and watch it. So they give you a contract, they give you job requirements or key performance indicators, and you're focused on those. Now, some of us become selfish and we think we can achieve our KPIs or we can be measured by doing things alone. You want to do things alone. But remember, in most cases, working with teams gets you there faster than when you work alone. So teamwork is where this group of people working together come together and they have a common goal. You cannot have divergent goals and you expect to work together in a team and in harmony. If you have a family meeting and say, we want to achieve this. And so every single time you come back on the table to be accountable, you're trying to see where are we towards our goal that we wanted to achieve and to be accountable on. So you have a common goal, and in the process you understand each other's strengths and weaknesses. So once you understand each other's strengths and weaknesses, then you know which team player is to be put on a certain problem and who is not. Who's going to be a support cast, who's going to be the team lead, who's going to be able to balance out and be our secretary. There are so many things that teamworks bring out, the expertise, and also learning from each other. Now, that collaborative effort of understanding the strengths, the weaknesses, and also having a goal allows you to be a one strong structure that can hit a problem and just solve it in a space of in a short time, as compared as to if you had done it alone. So some of the components of teamwork, we've just mentioned them, is that you have a common goal, you know each other's strengths and weaknesses, so who to do what at a specific time, who's stronger at public speaking, who's going to make our presentation, who's going to write it, who's going to put it. The structure, putting it together, makes everything work superbly. And before you know it, the bigger problem is dismantled into a very, very short, small and simple problem. Now, to be a team player, you need to do all those things, and you need to be able to change within yourself. Some of us are too selfish. Selfishness doesn't take us anywhere, whether it's at work, whether it's in your home. If you see a child getting very selfish, you need to teach them to work with people. I love football. Those of you who know me, you know that I love sports. There is nothing as beautiful as sports. It brings everyone together, whether it's in the midfield, whether you're in the defense, whether you're center back, you're all working towards the same goal. And then there's a goal scorer. Everyone has a role they're doing in that group setup to achieve that one goal. And when the trophy is handed over, it's for the team. They don't say only one individual achieved this goal. So that collaborative effort makes the teamwork become a dream work, like most of us like to say. So that teamwork has benefits. So when you have a team like my friend now who should be watching this episode as well and learning something from it, you have to explain to your team what teamwork benefits or what they are to you. Because when we understand what to benefit from a situation, every situation, call it financial management, call it anything, once we understand our benefits, then we put in the work. Don't just say, you go and work as a team. What does it benefit me to work as a team? Those have to be made clear. But most of us, we work on assumptions. We assume that people know, so go and implement and achieve your goals, and that's it. But this must be explained. I might be talking about something you think is simple, but to some people, they have not looked at it with the lenses to this detail. Now, teamwork helps in motivating and inspiring people. You ask me how. So I'll give you an example. So you have this salon, you have 10 customers who have walked in, you have a team of 8 people. How are you going to work together to make sure you don't lose the 2 extra customers that are in there waiting? There has to be collaborative effort. And when everyone is working and motivated to achieve that goal, and you all finish it, people are inspired to even do better. You're going to get people who are weak to believe in themselves that, look, things are possible. And by the way, in any work setting, not everyone is a high performer. But it does not mean that the medium performers or the low performers are actually poor. They need that helping hand. And so you get these performers to lift them up, and before you know it, everyone is motivated and inspired to achieve greater things. There is no workplace, there is no space where there is no teamwork and there's harmony. There is another inspiring benefit, and that is conflict resolution. If you have so many conflicts at work, ask yourself, are these guys working as a team? Do they know their strengths and weaknesses? Do they understand each other? Because teamwork resolves conflict. I have tried it before and I have seen it work. Teamwork resolves conflict because everyone is engaged. Everyone is trying to achieve. Everyone is not selfish. There is open communication. All these components come in because of what we call teamwork. But unless you explain it to your team, they'll not get it. And you find that everyone, this one is trying to work, the other one is seated. Before you know it, there's no harmony. Even when you have 4 children at home, there has to be a level when they can work together to achieve a goal. If everyone is pulling a rope, then you will have nothing. So teamwork benefits must be explained to your teams for them to be able to adopt and to have the flexibility and acceptance that this is the best way forward. The other great benefit of teamwork is that bigger goals are achieved. So you have this big assignment, unbelievable big assignment, and everyone is worried about it. But should you all come together, you have an innovator, you have an IT person, you have this, everyone is thinking on how to solve this problem. Before you know it, something that could have taken you 4 hours will take you half of that, 2 hours, which means you're becoming more productive than you were going to be if you were alone. So the selfishness in the workplace, the selfishness in trying to achieve your key performance indicators alone, it does not help. How then do you join a team to achieve a bigger goal? And the other benefit I'm going to talk about, and the last one because we don't have a whole day, because there are so many benefits, the positive workplace. Most of us want to work in a very conducive workplace, in a nice place where we are comfortable and happy to know that everyone has my back, or people have my back. Teamwork does that. When you're a team player, you're embraced, you're accepted, your contribution is valuable by so many people because you get to learn from them as they learn from you. The environment around you becomes very exciting. You wake up every day and you want to go and work. You want to go and change. You want to go and be able to add some value. If you're playing football and you're selfish and you're taking the ball alone, everyone in the pitch will ask themselves, who is this person? What are you doing? Did you come here to play alone? So teamwork makes everything beautiful. The environment becomes positive. The people achieve bigger goals instead of the small, meager individual goals. You get to solve conflict, but most importantly, you get to motivate and inspire everyone on that team to stand out and be better. The last component we're going to talk about around teamwork, and there's so much you can research about around teamwork, it has to be measured. If you can't measure something, you have no reason, you have no business doing it. Whatever you do must be measured, which is why we talked about accountability before. Accountability, whatever you do must be accounted for because it is time consumed. So teamwork, how is it measured? Productivity. What are the results from this teamwork? Are you productive? Is the team, if you were supposed to work for 4 hours, you're now working for 2? That is all productivity. And when you look at that, the leadership style comes in to help the teams to deliver that productivity and be able to grow. And this is seen in the comparative advantage you have in the market if you're a business, the results you're getting, the financial, the profitability, all comes from when the team works together. So your teamwork must be measured with results. And when your team sees that, as a leader, which we've talked about before, types of leadership, you have to be open to show that when we worked together as a team, this is what we achieved. And because of this, we are going to be here. You project and show people direction. My friend, you will not go wrong with this. Having that open communication allows teamwork to come out extremely neat, extremely accountable, and everyone will trust that we are on the right course with a great leader to lead us to that vision. So some of us who are just telling our teams, oh, let's work as a team, let's grow as a team. Have you taken time to explain what teamwork is? I think if you haven't done that, it is time to explore that route. Take your team through what teamwork is, what benefits are in teamwork, and how you can measure it for the generational success, but also for the growth of yourself, your business, your family, and your workplace. it is important that you don't work alone, because tomorrow you will need people. So if you have enjoyed this episode around teamwork, please like, comment, and also share with a friend. But most importantly, do subscribe, and in the meantime, come to the New Nanjing Hotel and enjoy a cup of tea. In our next episode, if you are a person who's working 8 to 5, don't miss this one, because it is for you. Thank you for watching. See you in the next episode where we learn, grow, and get accountable. Bye-bye.